Today on Great Places Seen, it's a return to Powhatan State Park in Virginia to put memories of torrential rain and strong summer storms behind and recall the sights and very first journeys of this tiny camper. We finish a busy first season thinking back to the genesis of this rig. A visit to the birthplace of a nation, the birthplace of this trailer, and seeing some great places old and new. Settle in as this RV prepares to hibernate after an adventurous first season. Time to close the gate one last time at the storage lot at Lake Anna, Virginia. It was a last-minute choice after buying the trailer in December 2021, and it worked out well. But after this weekend to winterize, it's moving north to a place much closer to home in Washington, D.C. Powhatan State Park is only about 30 minutes away. The first visit during the summer was a weekend when one storm after another raged over the area. So hopefully November should be a much different experience. Plus, it's a warm weekend. Well, perhaps global warming is to thank, or maybe we just got lucky. I'm rolling one last time through this charming area as the sun occasionally peeks through the clouds. It's been raining on this drive too, but my phone assures me it won't last. Since I don't have any place at home to service the trailer, Powhatan will be a good place to clean it up, stow everything for winter, and fill the water lines with that great pink antifreeze. These small country roads aren't busy. The drive is smooth all the way to the James River. At least the drive and arrival are calmer than last time. It's pretty quiet at the park entrance, too. This isn't the lush green warmth of summer, but gentle breezes through the branches and remaining brown leaves are nice just the same. I'm taking a slow pace for a couple of days to pull everything out, reorganize, clean, and stow for the winter. Today doesn't seem like the real cold months are near, but I know they are. There are a few other campers out, but it's much quieter than during the summer. It's certainly a contrast to the rush of first gathering everything to begin these journeys. I repurposed an old TV antenna. What do you think? Sometimes simple works really well. You can tell I'm from DC. Lots of locks. Hey, better safe than sorry. I have kind of a small trunk, or garage, or storage area, or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I need to pull everything out and find a more efficient way to store everything. It really is amazing how much stuff fits in here, especially when you compartmentalize it. Wow, thinking back, it was quite a push to gather all this stuff and get started. I had a lead from the Hershey RV show on both a tow vehicle and a trailer. I did my online and YouTube research and found what I thought would be a fun pairing that could take me just about anywhere. Yeah, that looks good. A 2016 Porsche Cayenne, of all things, rivals several vehicles able to tow almost 8,000 pounds. Its abilities are proven, with several Trans-Siberian race victories to boast about. And those with a few miles are almost always well cared for by the first owners, and priced comparably to popular trucks and Jeeps. They even have height adjustment. Oh, perfect. So why not hit the trail in style? It was off on a short road trip south to pick up the trailer and make this a reality. It was December 2021, and the trailer went immediately into storage. Over the winter, I kept the batteries warm and charged while I gathered accessories needed to complete the rig. The maiden voyage was a short trip from storage at Lake Anna, Virginia. Close by was the home of Thomas Jefferson, and touring Monticello, well, it's an amazing glimpse of the author of the Declaration of Independence. Jefferson was a complex man. He designed and built the house, integrated many novel ideas into it, was fascinated by new inventions and technologies, and had an acute appreciation for historical figures and contemporaries who influenced his thinking and writings. Not to mention his leadership as our third president. Meanwhile at camp, snow and very cold temperatures immediately put the trailer to the test, which it resoundingly passed with no trouble. We even met a few friends along the way. I think it was a successful first trip, even if it turned out to be too early to de-winterize. Enough daydreaming, I need to get some work done. That's a little dollar store solar light. You know, it actually works pretty well. Well, maybe I can sit here a little longer. A trip to Williamsburg made a great spring weekend. Walking through the preserved colonial capital made a great connection between life 3 centuries ago and the present day. The large official buildings, shops, taverns, and residences all show the most modern side of life back then. It certainly was not representative of the more widespread experience across the countryside. Nonetheless, Colonial Williamsburg is a fascinating place, and you can see it kept residents quite busy without electricity, cars, and phones. Nearby Yorktown revealed its sweeping, quiet battlefield where my family ancestors fought for both the British and American colonists. And a very innocuous spot by the water where the battle ended and U.S. independence was secured. A full century later, a towering monument marked the victory. Some more tasks need to be finished, but even so, well, there's time for a walk through the campground. Keep watch over a few squirrels making some daring moves way up high in the trees. Hey, don't slip and fall into the campfire. It wasn't much of a daring move to head high into the western Maryland mountains, with a great wooded overnight stop as the summer trek was underway west along 4 interstate highways to reach Sugar Creek, Ohio. It's home to nüCamp and the annual nüCamp rally, a week with fellow nüCamp owners sharing tips, stories, swapping gear, getting ideas for my own trailer, and just having a good time at the campground and under the big tents nearby. And seeing the town called the Little Switzerland of Ohio, complete with a huge cuckoo clock, the world's largest, they say. There's Amish life passing by on the streets. Evident inside hardware stores. And bulk food stores. Amish make good donuts too, very large ones. The weather proved to be large. 2 strong derechos passed overhead during an unsettling night, the trailer thankfully surviving both with ease. and a tour of the nüCamp factory, where famous Amish precision craftsmanship is found in every trailer. There's the line where my trailer was made just a few months earlier. Outside, many fine nüCamp examples are being enjoyed. Those several years old, still looking in top shape. The first nüCamp was fun, and yes, first, meaning I'll be back. It's almost time to flush the lines and winterize. I'm checking out this campground's very large bathhouse and showers. At least they're good, since I'll have no running water shortly. Lots of bathrooms. How should I interpret this sign? At least I'm getting everything in its place. Well, time for another water break. Why not? Thinking of water, there was that trip to one of the oldest rivers in the world, winding through West Virginia coal country and twisting narrow roads. Getting past a ferocious guard cat to visit, at the time, the newest national park. New River Gorge has a small but very complete visitor center showing area life and wildlife. It has a great window view, but outside is where you'll see much more. Way down the stairs. New River Gorge boasts one of the longest single-arch bridges in the world, with commanding views above and below. The park and gorge covers more than the iconic view we normally see. And while it's definitely worth a visit, a future more lengthy trip to the area is certainly on the to-do list. If you enter from Virginia using I-77 or I-64, stop at Tamarack, where all the items there are West Virginia made. It's also very RV friendly. While I still have some daylight left, I want to walk over to the yurts. Maybe I can see what's inside. They seem to look pretty nice. Here we go. Simple. You have to bring your own linens, etc. There's no electricity or water. There's a queen bed and a twin-size trundle pull-out. The website says the covering is electrically bonded architectural fabric. Well, how about that? You're not allowed to cook inside, and pets are not permitted. Outside is a deck and a standard fire ring and picnic table. Well, now you know. In the late summer, travel was all about taking the trailer as a hotel room for the weekend to attend a family gathering near Somerset, Pennsylvania. The campground was nice, the site backed to a huge fern forest. It was a great view to wake up to. There was some downtime and a chance to explore along narrow back roads. And end up in Laurel Hill State Park, an amazing area where nature thrives in the woods and all along the streams. This is definitely going on the list to more fully explore in the future. A huge beach is along a lake that is created by a dam built by the Great Depression-era Civilian Conservation Corps. The CCC developed many public park spaces across Pennsylvania and the country, which are still very actively used. I sure got my wet weather towing training on the way home. The Powhatan State Park campground is relatively small, but well spread out within a mature forest. Sites have a good bit of room between them with lots of trees for privacy. Even in the winter months, you can get a sense that this is a nice place to spend some time in. The park also has wide open fields, many of which are planted during the warm months. The historic James River makes a big bend around the park, providing 3 main water access points. I'm reminded of a summer visit to Lake Anna State Park. It's not too far away, also sitting along a stretch of a man-made lake that has 200 miles of shoreline. The park has a much larger campground than Powhatan, and with it are several trails through the woods made of many tree varieties. You can identify them with the help of leaf diagrams found along the trail. A large beach is there with several amenities that make it a nice day destination, or even a longer stay at the campground, cabins, or yurts. This freshwater lake was built to help cool a nearby nuclear power plant and create a waterfront community less than 50 miles west of Richmond. A hurricane in 1972 filled much of it in half the time engineers had estimated. Some of the signs may be confusing, but you can enjoy a nice picnic and easily park there. There's plenty of room and several gravel lots. If you don't go in or on the water, you can ride a bicycle or a horse, or just walk the trails. They reveal many great sights along this very enjoyable lake. Aside from typical summer storms on hot days, there was a good, albeit temporary view of a lunar eclipse. Yeah, great nighttime skies while enjoying a campfire. I may be sitting and reminiscing more than working, but I'm still getting a little hungry. Although I have a fire, I'm using the grill one last time this season. It's quick and easy. Yeah, I like food with my mustard. The first trip to Powhatan wasn't as easy or laid back. Storms rumbled past like a never-ending line of big trucks on the highway. Fortunately, the small breaks in between were in full sunshine to let us take in some of the river views before the next deluge. Three boat launches provide access to the James River, along which the first English settlement was established in 1608, appropriately named Jamestown. You have to expect summer weather, but the relentless chain of storms did make me want to visit again when the weather was perhaps a little bit better. Of course, the day I left last time was nice, like today, but now with golden brown fall colors giving Powhatan a much different look. Shirt sleeve weather in November is a treat, and it makes getting the trailer in order much easier. I've got a couple hours drive north from Powhatan to reach the new storage location. I'm just about all finished, even with my time sitting at the table enjoying the warmth and low-angle sunshine. The fire is burning down as the sun begins to drop down over the horizon. Hey, it was a lot of fun having you along for the ride this time. Let's do it again! And check out the full videos from those earlier trips. Consider subscribing, because it's always good to follow GPS to the next destination.